In the centre of the French countryside was a beautiful chateau, left abandoned and forgotten for over 40 years. Then, 1 year ago, a family from the UK fell in love with its beauty and embarked on an adventure.
So this is the hotel.
Where that big tree is there, can you see the pillar?
To bring back to life this forgotten chateau. Join myself, Terry, my partner Ash, my mum Tracy, dad Tony and nephew Jonathan in our family adventure at Chateau de la Lascelle.
So, nice day down here by the lake, and we've got the diggers on site. We're going to work for the septic system away from the lake up over. So what we've got to do is clear the ground first, and while we're on we thought we'd try and clear out some of the old dead trees that have been sort of littered around the lake, and with a bit of luck we might be able to save some and get them planted up in the top fields.
Yeah, definitely. This is a job that we never thought was going to happen in...
It was always a 5-year plan.
Yeah, it was always after everything else.
Yeah, we never ever thought that we'd even sort of look at doing any work on the lake. So, while we've got the diggers on site, Tony said we're going to look at trying to get some of the trees that they've fallen down, haven't they, at some point?
Just neglect.
They're just taking over the whole lake. And it's not something that we're ever going to be able to do by hand, is it?
No,
it looks about this big right now though, doesn't it? It's tiny.
Yeah.
The lake, it's like a little...
It looks more like a pond, like a village pond than a lake. So, but yeah, if we can clear those it'd be tremendous, and I'm sure with the digger we've got we'll have the reach to be able to get in and drag them out with some wires and ropes.
Hopefully fingers crossed.
Well, fingers crossed, yeah. We'll give it a go.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, we'll get sorted.
Well, luckily things went well down at the lake, and we've got chance now to start looking at where we're going to site the tanks. We've marked the area out, and we know where it's going to be, so all we need now is to get the digger going and
Get sorted.
looking at it marked out on the floor, it's going to be a big bloody hole.
Yeah,
It'll be a big goal.
we got told how big it was every time, and you just
brush
didn't
it off.
realise. I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
it's just going to be a little hole.
Well, you think feet rather than meters. When somebody's saying 6 by 8, you're thinking the size of a tarpaulin.
And they're like, oh, there's going to be a lot of dirt coming out of it. It's going to be a lot of dirt, and I'm like,
of course
oh,
there is.
yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
fine.
it'll be alright.
So obviously this is why like it's leading on to creating the roads and stuff like that. So one job's leading on to about 6 others, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
It's always
Yeah.
the case. Always the case here.
yeah, it's just crazy.
We start one job and there's another 3 you can get on with, so you have to. You just have to do it.
No, that's good. And luckily, obviously, when we were cleaning the lake out, there was quite a few trees that we've managed to save, which
Yeah.
were decent size as well, weren't they?
Yeah. There's a couple of sort of, I would say 3 or 4 or 5 year old.
Yeah.
And
Even like the little bits of laurel, we were able to just pull them out.
because they were seeded in the silt round the edge,
yeah,
we've got 30 odd the right size to bring on as well.
Bring on.
So when we need them, we'll be able to dig them back up and use them where
Use
we
them.
want them.
yeah, which would be
So-
good because obviously we're wanting to create quite a lot of like privacy hedging, aren't we? When
Yeah.
people are staying and stuff
Well,
like that.
When we were on holiday up in St Malo many years ago,
Yeah.
that was one of the things about that place, where it was a lovely site. It was a family site, but it was so quiet because everywhere had nice hedging
Yeah.
around,
you just had your own
But-
little space. Everyone
but-
was together, but you
but
just
not imposed or nothing like sort of. It was secluded, but
Yeah,
sort of
good.
felt nice. So if we can create something like that, it'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic. But yeah, we'll get the shovels out and we'll start digging.
Yeah. Where's
When you
Tracy? Where's Tracy when you need her?
I know. Come on then.
while we've been working down at the lake and preparing the ground for what we're going to do with the FOSS system down in Butterfly Meadow, we've come across quite a few of the self-seeded saplings that have come out quite easily. And what we're going to do is we're going to replant them along the road. Two things: one, to cut down the noise a little bit, but just to give the place some life back, get some new life along there, because the hedging along there is very old and tired, and we're going to try and give it a bit more of a pleasant vista. So some more digging. Tracy's busy, so I'm down to spade man today. Off we go. So in another part of the field, what I've been doing is, when we found a laurel around the place that we've been, we've got quite a few seedlings again. What I've done is brought them all into one patch, and maybe the end of this year, probably next year, what we're going to do is reuse them as hedging around some of the encampments, for want of a better phrase, around where we're going to have either the log cabins or the camping areas, just for a little bit of screening and privacy. But this stuff grows really well and nice and thick, so you get a sense of privacy, but it's not too imposing. It doesn't feel like sort of prison walls or anything, so it'll work really well, I think. And nothing spoilt, a few hours work, but we're set up for next year, hopefully.
Well, that's it. We're 5 years ahead of schedule.
Well, that's not exactly true, is it?
Yeah, with certain jobs we are.
I don't think so.
Some of them have been bumped down a bit, but we said the lake we wouldn't get touched for 5 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that is true, because I never thought in my time I'd see the lake cleared.
Yeah.
I have to admit.
It is. It's just absolutely fantastic,
Yeah.
isn't it?
it is a lake now, it's not a little
Yeah.
puddle anymore.
It's one of those jobs when you've got the machinery, you do the jobs that need doing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
you just have to utilise everything that you've got, really. So jobs priorities change every single day.
And we didn't.
We needed the ditch down there for the exit from the FOSS system. So to get the ditch in, we had to clear some trees. So then it all just snowballed, and here we are.
Oh, well, there's another tree. There's another one we can take. There's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but while we were on, we managed to pull a few out and replant them as well. So it's been a good week of a lot of little things, really.
Yeah.
Again, it's not cost other than having the
No.
machines. It's not cost us
It's a
a penny.
win-win, really, because
Yeah.
we've got quite a few saplings out as well,
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
we? What
Yeah.
you've been putting in, haven't you?
Yeah,
You know,
well, I mean,
so-
that was the plan, to try and replant as much as we can.
Yeah.
Reuse the original things around the place.
Or at least
so
they'll grow well now as well.
Yeah.
Up there, considering they were all in the swamp.
Yeah,
and-
the ones down there. I mean, there was no natural light.
No.
No. Did anyone fall in?
Terry.
Can't say. Wasn't me.
I didn't show any of that film because we didn't have it on film, but you will be able to see it later on in the year on TV, which is even worse.
we didn't all laugh at all, did we?
I didn't
Hardly.
see it, unfortunately.
Otherwise, you would have laughed. Did we get you falling horse muck?
No.
No, yeah, that happened as well, obviously, because we've
Cow
been,
muck, sorry.
yeah, been doing the road. Out of curiosity, I went up and I was like, oh, like it just looked like dry
Just
mud.
solid wood.
Yeah, and
Crusty's the best description.
yeah, I was like, well, is it dry or is it not? So I put my foot in the sink. I was like, oh, God, no, it's not. I'll keep away. So I went back to work on the road and then turned round.
And Tracy had
And our mum's just like crawling through it.
yeah,
And man, you wellies, it was up to here. They just got stuck. My foot come out. So I had no choice but to put my foot back in
There
it.
isn't a day we're not dirty, is there, though, that our hands aren't covered or bodies
That
covered
was
in
smelly
something.
though, as well as
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely stunk.
Did you have to go and get a shower straight away?
And I put my clothes in the bin.
Oh, bless.
So what else have we been doing anyway, apart from getting muddy?
We've got a big hole.
Yeah,
We have
Yes.
a big hole.
big hole.
The excavator's been absolutely earning its money.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
this week.
So,
But it's what's come out of it as well. It's been important as well.
Yeah,
It
'cause
saved
we've
us
used all that, haven't we?
saved us a good couple
Yeah.
hundred quid.
Well, if the ground had been like the rest of the place, we were expecting it to be all stony and bitty and horrible, and
It's
it's
been-
turned out to be like a sandy clay mix.
we
Yeah.
couldn't ask for anything better, could we?
Absolutely perfect. Great foundations for the tanks, but superb for backfill and for prep for the road.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. When
it's
that's
been
flattened.
a massive bonus.
The way that's compressed off when we've drove over it and when we've had the
Yeah.
whacker
Yeah,
out, it's turned into something absolutely solid. So
yeah,
it's
it is.
been a massive win-win for us. So again, the road, by the time we come to finish the road, we're not going to have to spend money because we've done
Yeah.
99% of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just
Just
getting
the
the top
stones, don't
surface.
it? Yeah,
we
just
need
the
to
surface.
sort out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good. Good all
good.
round. We like
Yeah.
all that.
So being obviously saved money with all the trees because we need to do a new like row of trees in front of the road, don't we?
Oh,
To block off
definitely.
noise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
there was
Fuel
originally a
if we
full row along there, and
That
and
field
loads dotted about.
I was going to say the field was just full. I think we need to get an orchard back in there, don't we?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we've got I've got something like at least half of the way up there now with the ones that were recycled.
Yeah.
And there's a few more for us to put in, so we'll get that finished this spring. Hopefully this time next year we'll start pushing out.
Yeah, good.
We just want to say a massive thank you as well for everyone with your contributions for the wall. Obviously, fantastic news that that's starting now,
Yeah,
isn't
we've
it?
got
Yeah.
work going on that just
Absolutely
to make it all
brilliant.
safe now, more
So-
than anything.
Yeah, obviously the trenches are getting dug and work's starting on that. And you'll see that shortly, obviously in one of the videos,
Yeah.
all of the work with that.
A little bit
Um,
more digging for Tracy.
Yeah, but I think obviously we're doing the plaque with everyone's name on. That's contributed, which will be fantastic. But even if we're doing trees in the front field,
Yeah,
to name each tree
Tree, yeah.
with each person's first name.
yeah.
So like
Yeah, we
Amy or
We just put
Jessica or
everything
something
on.
like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to
what
have
we
like
can
a little,
do is make some little wooden plaques
yeah.
and just hang them round,
Well, yeah, anything like that, we will find a way of
yeah,
doing that.
or
That'd be
a little
lovely.
stake in front.
Yeah.
Just to say thank you to everyone.
Yeah.
We just didn't expect the amount of support that we've had,
No.
and it has been tremendous, really tremendous.
Yeah, it is. It's just wonderful to know that there's so many people that have just come together and just like a part of the journey, and that's what we've always just wanted to be.
Yeah.
That people are just
To share it with everyone, really.
Yeah. So thank you again. Obviously, you'll be able to finally see the wall going back up and work and progress with it all, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it'll be 100% safe. And now we've looked at it and the amount of damage that was there, like underneath and everything, you know.
Yeah.
It was always going to go.
Yeah, it was really a blessing that it did happen now.
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
when we got people here.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah, it was.
But lovely.
Yeah, so it's all good. So all sorted for this episode.
Yes, and
Yeah,
we better
so-
go and get some more work done.
Yeah.
Well, there's plenty to choose from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as always, we hope you've enjoyed this little offering, and if you have, please like it and share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because it does help us. And Terry will be weaving his magic probably somewhere around Patrick's nose. There'll be our links to Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. And
See you
we'll see
Sunday.
you soon.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Thank you and see you soon.
If you'd like to join us on our family journey, bringing back this once forgotten chateau, then please join us on Patreon for behind the scenes footage, updates, live chat and your very own piece of the chateau.